Hey everybody, my name is Chris Chapin and I'm a special education teacher in the southwest suburbs of the Chicago area. I am a certified gold whole brain teacher and I've been using whole brain teaching for almost 7 years, and it's been a lifesaver, and it's really been a lifesaver this year in the wonderful world of remote learning. I have an addiction and I'm not afraid to hide it. It all started with Coach a couple of years ago, our founder of Whole Brain Teaching, starting us with dice rolls. And of course, I had over the years collected some dice. One of my side hustles is that I am a fitness instructor. I'm certified by several organizations. And so I, over the years, had accumulated several dice. But this year, especially with remote teaching, I knew I was going to have to retool, repivot, pivot, and all those words that we use, and get creative. So it all started with one of the staff members, Andre, and he had bought these and these, and they were a little pricey, but I thought, oh, this will be fun to have different colors for dice. Well, that did add to the funtricity, but the fun didn't stop there. I also, we started Alpha Hawk, the first version, and we added golden dice, which is 2 dice. You roll 1, 2, or 3, you get double points. Or like right now, my kids are earning 15 starries every time they roll 1, 2, or 3. They would get 15 plus whatever other number the dice rolled. Of course, 6 is always a re-roll. And then we also have danger dice. If it doesn't roll a 1, 2, or 3 and Alpha Hawk Rising, you go back down. And then a couple of years ago, Coach, I haven't used it this year, came down with this, but a few years ago, it was a lifesaver. Meltdowner dice. So I have these dice. But then I started thinking I need to kind of up my game here. And so I looked through all the stuff that I have that I've accumulated in my 30 years of teaching, and I found this under my crawl space. It is a lighting up dice. So I'm thinking when you do a brilliant idea, once in a while roll that or something. It's still 1, 2, or 3. Fridays, you need to really get creative with your game. I had these for a while from Creative Teaching. There are 3 dice inside. It's kind of hard to see, but the kids love it when I roll it. Mondays are hard. So we're not going to do the triple, that's saved for Friday, but we can do them on Monday with the dice outside and the dice inside. Any of them rolls 1, 2, or 3, automatic points, starries. I also like to pick dice where the kids get to pick the color that they like. I have a kid that really loves orange, so we'll use orange. I have another kid that really loves blue, so we use blue. I have another little girl that loves purple, so I love purple. Another one loves pink, so we use that. Now, we started, last of all, a group called the Starry World League, where you get starries during a special time, and you can count them against other kids in all parts of the world. So I thought, okay, I'm going to have to take one of my dice that I'm using and rename it for just that purpose. So when we are playing that game, we have the green dice. The green dice is only used for the Olympics, and it's kind of an Olympic color, so that works out nicely. And then I found these in my crawl space last weekend when I went to put some things away. Of course, I look around and see what's down there. And I found these. These are super old. I think they're about 20 years old. And I got them somehow at either a teacher thing or a fitness thing. And they're just plain white dice. They are foamy. And I came up with the idea left or right dice. So what we do is I say, okay, you want to do the left dice or right dice? It's really nice virtually. In person, it's not quite as effective, but I just roll them like before. I roll them in the air like I just don't care. And whatever they land on, if it's the left dice, then I count the left dice. If it's the right dice, I count the right dice. As you can see, they rolled a 3, so they got their starries, the regular starries. And those are just different things that I do in my classroom to amp up the funtricity. It probably isn't exactly what I'm supposed to do, but it just works for my special ed kids. My kids need constant games, constant change, constant retooling, constant excitement. It is boring because they have to sit in front of a computer for hours and hours and hours. So I've got to be the Mr. Rogers. I've got to be the one that brings up the funtricity. I can also train my students to start to take over things, and that really helps as well. So I hope you stay encouraged. Remember, you can think outside the box and you can be a little creative and a little crazy. So I'll talk with you next time. Bye.